how to migrate a website built on GoDaddy to Crazy Domains web hosting. In this video session, I'm going to share with you tips and insights for migrating a live website built on GoDaddy servers. I will cover different options so that this video session will be helpful, regardless of if you're using cPanel hosting, WordPress hosting, or you built your website using GoDaddy Website Builder. Because the process for migrating a live site would be the same regardless of the type of website you have on GoDaddy servers. So first thing to do, you download your website. Now, because I'm covering many different angles, bear with me because it's important. Let's imagine you use Website Builder. If it's a small site, you can perhaps manually download your content, including your images or product images and the details of your website. You can do that manually if it's a small business website. But there are other programs, such as HD Track Website Copier. You can actually use that. Give the project a name after you install this open source free program. Choose a local folder to download a copy of your website. And just give the address here. Let's say example1.com. Let's imagine that was your website address. Simply press next and let this program download a copy. Now, regardless of how you're downloading your website, it's only wise to explore this option as well. Next, let's imagine you're using web hosting with cPanel access. If that's the case, go to your file manager. While you're there, right-click on public_HTML and compress the entire public_HTML folder, because within that folder is your website. Also, if your website is using a database that you can access from GoDaddy control panels, then go to your database option, press on the database, press on export, select custom, scroll down the page. Usually you would want to leave all this by default, then press export and download a backup of your database if you're using it. And that would be ideal for WordPress hosting because GoDaddy gives you access to your database with all the login information and so on. Or if you know how to FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol, you can use programs like FileZilla to connect to your website, still on GoDaddy. Let's say I want to connect to this website using FileZilla. All you then need to do is add a new site, provide your host details that you can get from GoDaddy, an FTP username and password that could be useful for some viewers of this video as well. Now, once you download your entire website to your local computer, simply double check that you've downloaded everything. Then, when we're migrating a live site, it's smart to choose a right time. What that means is if you're residing in US, for example, and let's say at the evening time or early in the morning, your website is the least busiest, that's when you want to migrate a live site so that it's least disruptive to your website visitors. Now, once we've done that, then what you need to do is go to Crazy Domains web hosting section, select the web hosting package that you want to use, and provide your domain address here. Now, I know this will be a bit of a challenge, but there is no other way, because it's a live site we're moving to this web hosting. Right? So once you purchase your web hosting with Crazy Domains, then it'll be set up for you on your domain. Now, before the migration occurs, you need to log into your GoDaddy account, find your domain name DNS settings, and you need to change the name servers. Here, obviously, by default, you'll be using GoDaddy name servers, but because you're moving your website to Crazy Domains, you have to choose Crazy Domains name servers. You can always contact Crazy Domains to ask these details. They actually usually email you all that detail when you purchase Crazy Domains web hosting. Then once you make the save, because you've gotten your web hosting with Crazy Domains, you can log into your cPanel, and there you will see an IP address for your website. Okay, so your cPanel, the default page, will show you the IP address. Because here we can add a DNS record. Value will be the IP address. You need to add a record. Here it says that's a required field. We can put a @ symbol and press add record. Let's put, where are we? Yes, we need to add one more, a record, and that we need to cover www and add the IP address and then save records. So to point a domain registered with GoDaddy, you need to edit the name servers to point to Crazy Domains name servers, and you need to add or change DNS record to point to the IP address from Crazy Domains cPanel, and then save changes. Now, when this happens, it will take a bit of a time to update the DNS records on internet, but I'll show you a couple of methods to speed up the process. Now, at this moment, your website has actually moved from your GoDaddy side of things, because the most important thing was to download the website in its entirety and simply change the DNS record, name servers, and a record to point to an IP address for your Crazy Domains hosting. Next, you will have access to your Crazy Domains cPanel, and here you go to File Manager, and by default this folder will be empty. So then you just upload your website in its entirety. It's as simple as that. This public_HTML option was the smartest and easiest way, less time consuming way. Yeah, but let's imagine you have WordPress site on GoDaddy, or you built a website built on content management system with a database. Then what you can do is go to MySQL databases and create a new database. Let's say, let's create a database. Let's go back. And now let's create a new user. You can name it to something that's meaningful. You can use password generator to generate passwords. Use a strong one and just paste that in there. Create new user for that database, and you need to now connect that user to use that database. How do we do that? Let's say that was a new user for that new database, and we'd simply add and grant privilege. I'll select all privileges and make changes. As long as you use strong passwords, you should be good to go. Now, you've created a database, correct? With a user and a password. Then you go to your web hosting at Crazy Domains, go to phpMyAdmin, and here you can import that database now. Let's select File, and I think it was this one. You just open. Usually leave things at default and press Import. I'll actually do that just to show you what happens. No database selected. Okay, we had a problem because I've created one. Let's import that within that database. And now you've got your database here. And before I close up, let me show you one more method. Let's imagine you're using WordPress as an example. Then it's just a matter of going to File Manager, go to public_HTML, and there you will have wp-config.php file. You can download a copy and right-click Edit. Here you just change the database name, new database, the user you've created, and the password for that user. That you've created. So new database name, new user, and the password for that user. And just double check the table prefix name here. So if you've imported the database from your GoDaddy WordPress hosting, for example, you can leave that as such because you've just imported things. Then you save the changes, and when you visit your website, you'll actually see your live website on Crazy Domain servers. As I've said, I was going to show you a couple of methods to speed up the process. What you can do, go to web proxy, because there are many tools online, and just request your website. You can request it using proxy servers, and perhaps request different parts of your website. Let's place that and press go. Because these proxy servers use different servers to ping your new website, the domain name systems can update quicker when you use this method. Also, using command prompt in Windows, you can say ping, let's say your domain name. So you can ping your domain using this method as well. So basically you want to use different servers on internet so they can go and update the DNS records on internet. So instead of waiting hours and hours to see your live site that you've just migrated, this method will speed up the process. Now, I've just covered many different angles. I know it could be confusing if you don't have the technical skills, but let me simplify. Basically, you download your entire website from GoDaddy, and if your website is using a database, download that too. Double check what you've downloaded. Choose a time to make the move. Then get your Crazy Domains web hosting. Provide your domain here and purchase your web hosting. Then all you need to do is log into GoDaddy and find your domain DNS records, update that to match your Crazy Domain cPanel IP, and update the name servers, as in change them so that you're not using GoDaddy name servers anymore, but you use Crazy Domains. As I've said, if you registered your domain with a different registrar, then you need to log in to that domain name registrar to make these important changes. Because when you make these changes, then people trying to visit your website will follow the name servers and the IP address to find your website. Because you're using Crazy Domains Linux hosting, all you then need to do is put the folders and files and images to your public facing folder, which is public_HTML. If you use a website using database, then just create the database, create the user, add the user to that database, then simply go into that database and import your local copy, which you backed up from GoDaddy. Now, before you make the import, obviously, you change the database name to match your new database name. And this is how you migrate a live website built on any web server, whether it's GoDaddy or others. This is the correct process and the fastest, less disruptive process. I thank you for learning with Rankia, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.